What's it been like? Obviously, a lot of change on the offense.
Of course. I mean, it's been a grinder. Like, I mean, every single day, spring ball, all this other stuff, going from like workouts to practice, having school as well on top of that. I mean, it's been wonderful. I mean, it's just been a grinder in general, from just having like adapting from like a new scheme and stuff like that. Like, because prior we were just a wide zone school, and so I mean, adjusting to Spav's offensive scheme, it's been wonderful. I mean, I feel like we're going to go very far places with this kind of scheme, and from what I've seen so far, I mean, there's nothing but like positive outcomes from right now.
Coleton, Coach mentioned that center has a little bit more on his plate, maybe than normal. I mean,
Right.
kind of dig into that. I mean, has it been fun? Has it been challenging?
I mean, it's been very challenging. Center does come with some like, I guess, adversity, I guess, you got to face. I mean, at center, you got to communicate with the whole line. Everyone's got to communicate with each other. If your center doesn't know what to call or what you're doing, then the whole offensive scheme ain't gonna be I guess, in a positive outcome. So I mean, center and the rest of the O-line, I mean, there's really nothing different other than just communication. So I mean, once the center and everyone else is on point, then we should be doing great.
Last year, you guys as a line had some ups and downs. I mean, obviously new scheme, new coaches and stuff. Does that kind of wipe all that away, or are you still sort of like, are you motivated to kind of?
I mean, yeah, I would say it's a big motivation from coming from last year. I mean, there's a lot of things we should fix in the offensive area. So I mean, like having this big adjustment from the offensive coaches and stuff, everyone changing out. I mean, it kind of feels like everything's been wiped away, but it really hasn't. We have something to prove this next upcoming year. So I mean, it's going to be great. There's nothing else.
In terms of Spav's new offense, what's that balance been like between the run game and the pass game?
Yeah, so we run I'd say we run a lot of RPOs and stuff like that. So I mean, we're a big like just inside zone team now this upcoming year. So I mean, it's been a big adjustment coming from like wide zone, having to go more like laterally than sideways. And so I mean, it's just been nothing but positive outcomes, I guess.
Not a ton of experience returning.
Of course.
Offensive line.
Yes.
Where do you see it coming right now?
Can you repeat that question?
Not a lot of experience. Seems like not a lot of experience returning from last year's offensive line.
Yeah. So obviously, like Clark's out of here and stuff like that. So I mean, we also have like Byers, Campbell, Alvin, Caden, really anyone else that played last year. We were able to grow from that, see what we did last year, what we need to improve on, and like improve. And so I mean, like coming from like last year, we have a lot to say about this O-line, coming as from like pass game, run game, really whatever, the whole offensive line and scheme itself. So I mean, it's just like the stuff we had last year compared to this year, we're growing tremendously, like going in a straight upward arrow. Like the O-line this year has like we communicate way more. We're more energized, like coming from like the feeling on offensive field in general, from practices to what we do at the stadium. Energy is just through the roof. So I mean, we're able to come up from that. So I mean, it's been going great for the O-line itself.
When last year ended, coming into this year, what was as a unit that y'all felt that we need to grow from this, we need to adjust this to fix that for this season?
I mean, I'd say just having the energy as an O-line, like that savviness an O-lineman should have, like I guess not like too cocky, but you need to have like a little cockiness walking around as an O-lineman because you're trying to lead this offense in general. So I mean, it's been a change, and so I mean, coming from like last year's offense and stuff, things weren't going great. Our record wasn't going very great, and so I mean, we did have a lot of things to fix as an O-line, but I mean, I'd say that's one of the biggest things is just having that cockiness or that savviness you have as an O-lineman or anything is in general is just being able to walk around knowing, hey, we're going to get this. And so I mean, it's just that energy you got to bring on the field and stuff, and with all your teammates. Because like if you one guy dabs someone up, then the next guy's probably gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna lead from there. And so I mean, as long as one person has energy, it'll help the whole entire team. So I mean,
What's your ink represent?
this one right here, I'd say it says God is greater than the ups and downs, and so like anything like you really face like adversity and stuff like that, God's there. And so I mean, He's always. I think that's actually a big deal this weekend, you know, because Easter, and so yeah.